Hi friends. In this episode, I'm going to explain about the 3-in-1 solution. This 3-in-1 solution is used for cleaning the mild steel. In fact, why it is called a 3-in-1 solution? Because this chemical is capable of mild degreasing, then cleaning and de-rusting, and then phosphate coating formation. That is, it's a mild phosphate coating formation only. So this chemical is capable of doing all these three functions, and that is why it is called 3-in-1 solution. Mild degreasing means it removes the light oil or the lubricant oil or the some sharp soils also. Then cleaning or de-rusting means it dissolves the mild rust and iron oxides. Then phosphate coating formation means it deposits a very thin iron phosphate film because of the phosphoric acid content present in this chemical. So it is usually, as I already told you, the phosphoric acid based blend containing the surfactant, the accelerators, and sometimes it has got some rust inhibitors also. Now let us see how it works. Phosphoric acid dissolves the rust and simultaneously reacts with the steel to form an insoluble iron phosphate layer. Whereas the surfactants and the solvents present in the chemical may loosen and emulsify oil or grease or dirt in any forms. The accelerators, usually sodium nitrate, promotes fast and uniform mild phosphate coating. So you are able to get the phosphate film. Actually, it is microscopically rough, adherent, and corrosion resistant, and it acts as a very good base for the paint. Now let us discuss about the uses. The surface preparation before painting or powder coating. So in this case, it provides a very good anchoring, that is adhesion and corrosion resistance or corrosion protection. Then it can be used as a wiping or by a brushing operation. That is, either we can wipe it or brush it. In the case of small job or maintenance job, where field touch-up is required or some repair coating. And the spray application means that is in case of automotives or appliances, this is applicable by spray also, but you have to take care of your fume cupboards and other preventive measures. Then dip tanks. So this can be silently that is made to react with the uh, dirty metal. So this is for batch treatment of some fabricated components because we may not be able to access some silent corners of the metal components. So in that case, the immersion technique will be useful to you. Now the rust conditioning, sometimes on lightly rusted parts where blasting is not feasible, this can be used. And in fact, it saves your cost because it avoids a totally three separate steps like alkaline cleaning, acid pickling, and phosphating. So this is one of the economic mode of giving a mild phosphating layer with the mild steel components. Now let us see the limitations. First of all, we must be able to understand the difference between the conventional phosphate coating and the 3-in-1 solution. So the 3-in-1 solution is not on par with the conventional phosphate coating, whereas it is cost effective. It is only effective for light oils and light rust, but it is not intended for heavy scales or baked on grease. The coating weight is also very, very light, say about zero point 0.2 to 1 gram per square meter. So this is less protective than the conventional heavy or zinc or manganese phosphate. So this is best used where mild corrosion resistance and a good paint adhesion are sufficient. And you can access the formulation code here by clicking in this link for this 3-in-1 solution. So you may have to purchase any one of our membership subscription plans as given here. Okay, so kindly note down this. And you can also, uh, that is a pay through GPay and get the access for this formulation as one time or regular training is also given. Kindly go through these details. Then the standard operating procedures here, the wiping or brushing method. So this is a manual cleaning. So you have to dilute it, say about 3 to 5% concentrate in water, around 30 to 50 ml per liter you can take. And surface preparation, remove rust, light rust, oil and scale. Then applications, you can dip a clean cloth. Okay, especially this let this be a white cloth or white cotton rag so that you can avoid any colorations. So dip a clean white cloth or brush in the solution. Wipe or brush onto the metal surface evenly. Well, 2 to 3 minutes. That is, we should allow the chemical to react on the surface at least for 2 to 3 minutes. Then after that, wipe off the residues with dry cloth, lint-free cloth. Do not rinse with water once you have cleaned this. You have to coat it directly on the dried metal surface, well cleaned metal surface within 30 to 60 minutes. Let me remind you, you should not rinse with water because if you rinse with water, then definitely all the phosphate layers will be removed. Okay, so don't do that for the wiping technique. Then spray method. In this case, again, you can take 3 to 5% or 4% in water. Then the operating temperature is normally room temperature, say about 25 to 40 degree Celsius. Then the spray pressure can be 1.2 to 2 bar. And the spray time is also 1 to 3 minutes only, ensuring full coverage. And you should allow the excess chemical solution to run off. Then you have to wipe or blow dry, or you have to, that is, followed by that, you have to paint it within 1 hour. Dip method. So in the case of dip method, that is, you can take again 3 to 5% solution, but it depends. The concentration may vary based on the extent of corrosion also. So the bath temperature is a room temperature ranging from 25 to 40 degrees Celsius, and the immersion time is 2 to 5 minutes depending on the rust or soil level. Then I would suggest you can give a mild air or pump circulation in order to agitate the chemical so that there will be some effective cleaning operation. And rinsing here is not at all required. So allow to dry and dry it in hot air oven and dry it 80 to 100 degrees Celsius if possible. Then coat it immediately with the paint within 1 hour. Now, the quality control maintenance. So here, in the case of dip solutions, you can maintain the free acidity from 10 to 15 points. That is, free acidity means you have to titrate with the sodium hydroxide. And then solution, then FA to, I mean, TA to FA ratio, that is total acid to free acid ratio should be maintained at 3 to 5 in the case of bath. And the soil loading here, maintain say about a 2 gram, less than 2 gram of oil or grease. If you feel that it is above, then you have to dump or recharge the chemical as required. Normally, the bath life for such kind of immersion tank, that is, it depends on the throughput, that is how the productivity, and as and when required, you have to replenish with concentrate. Okay, so this is a cleaned part and this is the uncleaned part. So for further details, you can contact my WhatsApp number. Thank you very much.